I was hired to photograph my ex-boyfriend's wedding. He didn't know until I was the only one who captured his bride, leaving him at the altar when the email arrived requesting my wedding photography services. I almost deleted it without reading. Another Saturday shooting forced smiles and staged moments of perfect love, but the name caught my attention. Pair to Emily Jensen, pair to marrying in 6 weeks at Lakeside Gardens. I didn't recognize her name, but the grooms made my stomach drop. Christopher Wilson, my college boyfriend, who disappeared after 3 years together, leaving only a note saying he needed space and blocking me everywhere. I should have declined. Instead, I wrote back accepting the job, adding that I required no face-to-face meetings before the event. Parent, my artistic process works best with fresh perspectives on the day. For 6 weeks, I prepared meticulously, not just camera equipment, but emotionally armoring myself. Chris had no idea I had become a professional photographer after college. He wouldn't expect to see me. The morning of the wedding arrived with perfect weather. I positioned myself discreetly, capturing getting ready photos of Emily in a separate room. She was genuinely lovely, parent warm, excited, and clearly in love. How long have you known Chris? She asked as I adjusted her veil. We met in college, I answered truthfully, but we haven't been in touch for years. She smiled. That's Chris Pert, terrible at keeping connections. He barely speaks to anyone from before we met. I nodded, feeling a twist of vindication. It wasn't just me he'd erased. The ceremony was scheduled for 4 p.m. at 3:50. While photographing Chris nervously adjusting his tie with his groomsmen, his best man received a text. His expression changed instantly. What is it? Chris asked. Nothing, the friend replied too quickly. Last-minute details by 4:15, with no bride appearing. Murmurs rippled through the guests. My camera captured every moment of Chris's growing panic. The concerned glances his parents whispered conversations. At 4:30, the wedding planner approached. Chris, phone in hand. Emily wants to speak with you. Everyone watched as his face transformed from confusion to disbelief to devastation. Through my lens, I documented the exact moment his world collapsed. Perned the same expression I'd had reading his goodbye note years ago. The wedding planner announced. The ceremony will not be proceeding today. Thank you for coming. Chaos erupted. Amid the confusion, I continued shooting Pert, not for malice, but professional instinct. These raw emotions would never make a wedding album, but they were breathtakingly honest. Chris finally noticed me during the aftermath. Our eyes locked across the room as recognition dawned. Kennedy, he whispered, approaching slowly. You are the photographer, did you? Did you know this would happen? No, I answered honestly. I only knew I'd be seeing you again later. As guests departed, Emily's maid of honor pulled me aside and handed me an envelope. Emily wanted you to have this. She said you'd understand. Inside was a check for my full fee and a note. I found his box of secrets last night. Among the things he'd hidden was a journal about someone named Kennedy he's never really gotten over. Thank you for capturing today. At least one of us deserved to see him face consequences. Parent Emily, I never told Chris about the note. Instead, I sent him the only photos I was professionally obligated to provide. Parent empty venue shots and group pictures of guests who'd traveled far. 6 months later, I received an unexpected message from Emily. She was getting married again, parent for real this time, parent to someone who'd been honest from the beginning. She wanted me as her photographer. You are the only one who understands that perfect photos don't make perfect moments, she wrote. Sometimes the truest love stories aren't the ones we originally planned. I accepted immediately. This time I'll be capturing a beginning rather than an ending, and this time everyone involved knows exactly who I am.